Hi, hello, I'm Sugar, and this is a normal and heroic boss guide for Remnant of Ner'zhul in Sanctum of Domination. This is a one-phase fight on both difficulties, with mini mechanics that knock back or need to be avoided. The raid should stay positioned around the middle of the room, with everyone but the tanks staying behind the boss for the entire encounter. As the fight progresses, it becomes harder, so hero can be used on pull or around 30%. Tanks should face the boss towards the orbs of torment that spawn and taunt swap after each suffering, which occurs when the boss reaches 100 energy. The beam from suffering needs to hit the orbs of torment to make them vulnerable to DPS. Multiple orbs can be hit by one beam. Once vulnerable, DPS should focus the orbs until 0 HP. Then a player must pick up the orb and throw it off the edge. Players carrying the orb will be debuffed, increasingly slowing them and taking damage every 3 seconds. An extra action button will appear when you're close enough to the edge to throw it off. The main mechanic for everyone to deal with is called Malevolence. This 21-second debuff is placed on 2 players, and upon dispel or expiration, it inflicts a burst of damage to the raid and knocks everyone back. On Heroic, a pool of lingering Malevolence is left behind when dispelled. To handle this mechanic, players targeted should run out one at a time to the edge of the platform while keeping their back to the raid. Once in position, at the edge, an assigned healer should dispel them. After the first dispel, allow the raid to reposition in the middle, then rinse and repeat with the second player. Priority targets for this first dispel should be healers, ranged DPS, and then melee players. Try to avoid dispelling this when it would overlap with other mechanics. Grasp of Malice erupts from the middle of the platform in 3 directions. Avoid being struck by this, or you'll be knocked up and take a near fatal burst of damage. The closer you are to the middle, the easier it is to dodge. At 80, 60, and 30%, Shatter occurs, breaking off a piece of Ner'zhul's armor, bursting the entire raid with damage. Healing CDs should be used here to mitigate the damage done and help top up the raid before another mechanic comes in. Additionally, Aura of Spite will be dealing ticking damage to the entire raid every 3 seconds throughout the encounter. Spite also barrages the platform with white swirly zones every 15 seconds after the first shatter. Dodge these zones because if you are hit by them, you will be silenced and unable to attack for 4 seconds. The lower the HP the boss is, the more projectiles are thrown out. Alright, that covers all the mechanics you'll see for this boss. Here is a TLDR of the positioning and mechanics from my raid plan. I'll include links to these in the description below. I hope they help. Okay, bye!